everybody. Welcome back to Rush Roundtable. I'm your host, Alana, and we are back for the 5th annual all-women's panel. This is something that we've been doing, obviously, for the 5th year in a row, and I can't believe it's been essentially half a decade. I'm sure that you've caught up on all of the previous ones so far. Welcome to 2024. We're so excited to have you. Before we get started, I just want to call out our sponsors linked in our descriptions. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and, keep up with us. We have Spotify playlists, all that good stuff will be linked below. And then we have a Ko-fi. So if you like the content and want to see more, feel free to contribute to that. And we thank you in advance. Our merch store is also linked below. Go ahead and get your Rush Fans gear, as Kate's wearing there. And without further ado, we'll get to the main topic at hand here, which is our top 3 back-to-back tracks. So no jumping around. It is you listen to this, you listen to that, and what are the best 3 of those? So without further ado, we have our guests, Kira, Kate, Vicky, and Viv. And I don't know, let's rock this SOB. Let's get started. So Kira, kick us off. And let's hear your top 3. We are going to go all 3 in one go. So boom, boom, boom. Next, boom, boom, boom. Like so, like that. And yeah.
Okay, well, hi, everyone. I will say, for anyone that decides to take up the challenge and do this, it is quite an impossible task because every Rush song is amazing. And there's a lot of combos that are all amazing. I think I had about 30 choices before I picked 3. I will be honest, my rationale behind these is, okay, if I had to pick 6 back-to-back tracks to listen to this week based on my mood, what would it be? What do I gravitate to? So my first 2 I thought of are from Hold Your Fire. For anyone that knows, I'm Hold Your Fire snob. Sorry in advance. So my 2 favorites are Prime Mover and Lock and Key. And then from Vapor Trails, which I've come to really appreciate just the topics and the heaviness after reading Ged's book, which I highly recommend. Not sponsored. Go read it. I have Secret Touch and Earthshine. And then from Clockwork Angels, my favorite album of all time and always will be is Caravan and BU2B.
I knew it. I knew that one was going to get snapped before I had the chance to talk about
it. That is a very Kira selection. I mean, here's the thing: Hold Your Fire and Clockwork Angels thematically are my two favorites. I mean, Clockwork Angels is a concept album, but I like that Hold Your Fire is a lot of like cyclical themes that resonate throughout the album. You can almost say it's a concept album and theme, but that's a whole another argument for later. And I just think out of all the songs, for me personally, the messages in Prime Mover and Lock and Key, I think that they just go together really, really well. I mean, Prime Mover has one of my favorite lines ever. The point of a journey is not to arrive, which is something I've had to kind of realize the past 4 years of my life, because the past 4 years have been quite a ride. And then Secret Touch and Earthshine, I like a heavy riff. What can I say? Anyone
that knows
a
great combo.
That's a great combo.
The heavy riff just gets me, girls. Gets me going. I love it. I can't really say much more just because I really, really do. Especially on the remixed version. Secret Touch sounds way better. It sounded so much muddier in the original. But damn, I think that's just such an underrated song. And then Caravan and BU2B. Caravan is the best opening Rush song. People can feel free to disagree with me. It's totally fine. I will defend it. But I mean, it has such great drive and such a great message, to never stop dreaming and thinking big. And then BU2B, there's just so much introspection and reflection in the character and challenging belief systems. And these are just phenomenal. But there's no wrong answers. And really, Rush has a lot of bangers back to back that I would put as honorable mentions. But those are my top 3.
What a fantastic way to kick us off.
Yeah.
Beautiful choices. Love those. I also love BU2B and Caravan. Caravan and then BU2B, obviously. But what?
Why did this? What
You love them that much that they're balloons
That was
just
very weird. I wonder if it's a peace sign. I wonder if that's what did it. Yeah, that's what did it.
yes.
Wow. Learning new things. Love that. Women in STEM. So those singles dropping back to back off of Clockwork Angels as well, I think was such a transcendent
Yes.
moment for modern Rush that like I listened those to those tracks to death. To death. So awesome way to kickstart this discussion. Kate, you're up.
Okay, I apologize in advance. I haven't done a roundtable in about 2 years, and I'm very tired.
Hey,
So,
right there with you, sister. I think this time last year was the last one I did.
and the cat just jumped up here, and he is moving things around. Anyway, for me, my first thought was, sorry, The Spirit of Radio and Free Will,
Mm,
because of the radio hits, those are definitely two of my favorites, and that's just such a perfect way to start off that record, you know. So, sorry, it's I'm trying to get it fixed. So, The Spirit of Radio and Free Will, and then another choice is also from Permanent Waves, because what can I say? It's like my second favorite album. I love Different Strings and Natural Science. Like, again, just so good and so different, but they still go together and connect, if that makes sense. And my third choice is why can I not think? 2112 and A Passage to Bangkok, because
Nice.
it's legendary. It just is, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And hey, we love permanent waves. I think those are totally valid choices, all the same.
Yes.
All Rush is valid Rush, but that's very valid Rush.
I was pondering this on my lunch break today. I was like, what should I talk about?
That's awesome. All
Great
right, Vicky, you're
choices.
up.
I love all of these choices, and I also had a really hard time whittling it down to three. I love, Kara, your choice of BU2B and Caravan, though, because, or the other way around, but because on the Time Machine tour, they played those for the first time. Like Clockwork Angels wasn't even out yet. And hearing those brand new songs, two of those two would just, I couldn't believe I was hearing new Rush and the album hadn't
Yeah.
even come out yet. So I have great memories of that. But my number one choice is Marathon and Territories off of
Oh,
Power Windows. And
beautiful.
yeah, this was like the most fun homework assignment ever. So the rationale I had is that they both start out sort of softly and grow really big. So you've got, sort of the soft guitars kicking off both songs, but then in Marathon, you've got the huge sweeping ending with the big drums and the strings and everything. And in Territories, you've got the killer guitar riff that starts out kind of soft, do 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 do, and then grows bigger and bigger. And so I just love that musically. But also, Marathon to me is more about the personal, striving and
Mm.
endurance, and then Territories is more about the world. So I thought that was a great compliment to have the inner and the outer worlds, I guess. And then my second choice is I'm also a huge Hold Your Fire fan. And so I chose Second Nature and Prime Mover.
Awesome.
So I was very much cheering on Kira's choice as well. And I chose these because both of them are about our humanity and they're both hopeful and they're both in major keys, which I think is kind of neat because, there's like a sense of upliftingness, I guess, to both songs. But Second Nature is more about the way things ought to be, and Prime Mover is about the way things are. Like we are perpetually driven to, seek out new journeys and new adventures and the point of the journey being not to arrive. It's kind of the essence of who we are as humans. So I just thought that was a great pairing. And I love the sweeping. Again, I'm a big fan of those big sweeping Rush songs. Second Nature just absolutely soars, with the piano and everything coming in at the end. So just thought that was a cool pairing. And then the third one, that was the hardest. I had so many choices. It was so hard to whittle down. So it was actually between Far Cry and Armor and Sword and Spirit of Radio and Free Will. And I ended up choosing that because the badassery of that combination, it's just like getting punched in the face and then run over by a truck in a good way.
In the best way.
In the best possible way. And both songs to me really speak about freedom. You almost feel like when you're listening to them that you're on the open road and that there is nothing you can't do.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so, and then musically, there's just triumph. You know, all three of them are blending in such a way that is absolutely triumphant. And then me being a huge Alex Lifeson fan, he's my favorite musician of all time ever in history of the planet. What can you say about, you know, the solos and the guitar work in those two songs? They're just, it's just lurks that, and I won't say it is best because I love everything he does, but it's it's classic, amazing lurks. So those are my
It's very
choices.
it's very true classic. Like when we think Rush, it's very essence of those tracks for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely. Those are
Yeah.
fantastic choices.
Thank you.
All right, Viv, you're up.
Well, since Permanent Waves is my favorite of all time album, I will take any combination of any, but yes, I'm not gonna go there, but yes, Spirit of Radio, Free Will, top choice, everybody's right, and that's the end of the story. I'm gonna go with A Farewell to Kings and Xanadu.
Love.
Love.
We have the fantasy, we have watching them on stage and the interaction and the crescendos. You can't listen to one without the other. I could never listen to Farewell to Kings without at least starting Xanadu. It's impossible. Then I'm gonna go with we'll do obvious because it's a very popular choices. Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta. They
Can't
go
go wrong.
hand in hand.
Classic.
I don't think I don't think anybody could ever listen to one without the other. Power, just pure power, pure adrenaline, pure open road driving, good mood music.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna go Dreamline Bravado.
Nice. Yes.
Dreamline was always my favorite opener from them. I just think it's I like the feeling. I like the it's Dreamline and Bravado are complementary to each other, and I think they go together beautifully.
Absolutely.
We could do this
Totally.
all day. I could give you two all over the place, but those are top three for now.
Absolutely. We can do honorable. We are flying through this. I think we have I'm going to spring this on before I go with my turn. We'll do a round of honorable mentions. If you don't have one prepared, that's totally fine. But with your honorable mention, I also want you, pop quiz, to give like a 3-sentence reasoning and what it means to you to be a female Rush fan, to celebrate women in the Rush community. So
Love it.
my 3 choices are Caravan and BU2B, because of course they are, for reasons I've already gushed over. But I'm also going to take it to Snakes and Arrows because, Vicky, you snubbed them. So I'll give some love to Snakes and Arrows with the larger bowl into Spindrift. I think that there's something so mystical and so, like, just true Snakes and Arrows aesthetic about it that just really, like, I can't listen to one without the other. The ending into the larger bowl and that slow, you know, incline into what becomes Spindrift is just so... I remember hearing Spindrift live during my first Rush show, and it was just undeniably like that track that kind of like you underestimate it and then it just smacks you. And I think following the larger bowl, perfect combination for me. And then bringing it to Signals for my closer, I'm going to say Digital Man into the Weapon. I've probably mentioned both of these tracks each and every time I've been on a roundtable.
I was going to pick those, so that's perfect.
Love it.
So, and I'll kick off the discussion of what being a female Rush fan means to me. It's just community. I have the most female-based community out of any band I've ever loved because we are so proud and because we are so loud about it, because we have to be, I think, sometimes, and I think that's really freaking awesome. And I can impress a room of Rush fans so fast before I can even talk shop with any other band in the world. So I love Rush. I love the community. I've known Kate since what, 2008
2008.
because of Rush.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think we're just a pack, and I love that about us. So, Kira, if you have an honorable mention and the closing topic of discussion.
Oh, great. Well, okay. I'll be quick. I almost picked different strings in natural science. That was a hard one. I almost picked that hold your fire one out just a smidge, but different strings is absolutely beautiful, and then natural science is just a monstrous epic. Like, oh, can't get any better than that. And then my other honorable mentions are Emotion Detector into Mystic Rhythms.
Yes.
Power Window. Yes. Those are great thematically. They're just like very complimentary and sandwiched. And then The Weapon into New World Man. So those.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were like reading off my list. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love
like the other six that I was like, oh, darn it.
I love that this is where we're coming into overlap, is the honorable mentions and the carryover. It's so awesome.
We all have similar preferences. But what it means to me to be a female Rush fan, I'm gonna be very simple about this. I don't know. A lot of women are thought of by society as like, we're just like divas, or we only care about like our hair, our makeup, our jewelry, and we're so shallow. But like us female Rush fans, like, we're emotional. We care about the music. We have interests. We're badasses, So I don't know. I just think we're such a unique group of people. We really like defy the stereotype. I mean, and I tell people I like Rush, they're like, really? Like, yeah, they're like the best band ever. And I could sit there and defend them and go on and on and on and on. But really, I just like that we're defying the norm.
Love
Simple
that.
as that, ladies.
Absolutely.
We kick some serious butt.
We surely do, and I'll say it. We kick ass.
Yes, we do.
We
and I'll
do.
hesitate swearing. All right, Kate, kick us off. Well, not kick us off, but you know what I mean. Continue the kick.
Continue the kick. For me was Vapor Trails to Secret Touch. Those are probably my favorite tracks from the album, and I love that they're put together. And then, like Kira mentioned, Emotion Detector to Mystic Rhythms, and like Viv mentioned, Tom Sawyer to Red Barchetta, because it's just badass and powerful.
Absolutely.
And as far as being a female Rush fan, I'm pretty much agreeing with what you guys said. It's just community, and that we're multifaceted beings, So.
Absolutely. All right, continuing on with Vicky.
All right. Well, I had a lot of the same honorable mentions: Emotion Detector into Mystic Rhythms, Weapon into New World Man, but one that's unique for me is One Little Victory into Ceiling Unlimited. Because again, like thematically, it's, there's the victory, you get that one victory, one little one, but then the ceiling from there is unlimited. So it's kind of like a journey that you're taking. And that album came along for me at a very important time in life when I was trying to redefine and reinvent myself and wasn't exactly sure how to do that. And so those songs kind of help me on my way. And I think what it means to me to be a female Rush fan, wow. I guess as the lead singer of a Rush tribute band, I feel very honored to pay tribute to Geddy Lee, and also to I've had some women and little girls come and say that they were inspired by what I was doing, and to be able to provide that for people is just such a huge gift. And so I just want to be there to offer joy and support to female Rush fans, our fans as well, and all the little girls that come to see our shows that maybe will get up one day and do what I'm doing. And I hope they do. And I've encouraged some women to sing when they maybe thought that wasn't you know, I don't know. I've heard a lot of my women friends, oh, I have a bad voice. Oh, a music teacher told me I couldn't sing, and to be able to encourage them and support them means the world to me. And so I
So
owe it all to Rush.
awesome. Oh, that's amazing. And you guys do great work. Guys, check out Spirit of Rush if you haven't. You're missing
Thank
out.
you.
They're
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Powerhouse for sure. And you do Getty more than justice. You are phenomenal, Vicky.
Oh, thank you. That's like what
Keep
every
the Rush love
lead singer
alive.
of Rush Tribute
Keep it
Band wants to
alive.
hear.
Keep the Rush love going.
All right, Viv.
Thank you.
Honorable mention: the big money into Grand Designs.
Hell yeah.
I love Grand.
Yes.
I can never get enough of Grand Designs. I just think it's a beautiful song. Being a female Rush fan, I don't want anybody to ever tell me I don't know. I've loved Rush since 1980. I've seen them since 81. I've seen them 45 times plus. I want to know everything. Don't ever tell me that I don't know, period. I'm a Rush fan. I'm not a female Rush fan. I'm a Rush fan. Being a female makes it more special because people look at you like, wow, but I'm a Rush fan, and I can go toe to toe, head to head with anybody. And that's how I want to be known as a female Rush fan. When I can have a conversation with 12 guys who think they know it all. And here I come.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
I love that.
To me, that
awesome,
feels
Viv.
good. To me, that's a female Rush fan. When you can keep it going and everybody looks at you,
Yeah.
that's what it means.
It's very empowering. I love I am that person where if I hear Pert, I go Peart.
Yeah, exactly.
I am just that person, and I have been since I was, I don't know, in a Rush chat room in 2008 in high school.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me and joining
It was
the Rush Fans
wonderful. We had a
Roundtable.
lot of fun.
For having us.
Yes.
Great.
Are we all seeing each other this summer?
Fingers crossed. I hope so.
Golf?
Rush family reunion in July. Is anyone going?
That I'm not going to. I'm going in August for golf.
Okay.
Got it. Well, either way, see, we're all connected and networked in one way or another.
One of these days we'll all get together.
Yes, that would
maybe
be amazing.
Next year we'll do this in person. I know that we were teasing that back before can we do in person? Can we not? I really think this is one that we could do in the future all together. I think it would be really awesome. So thank you again, ladies, for joining us. Can't wait to do it again next year. And if you liked this episode, if you liked our other content, if you liked all of it, let us know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Go to our Ko-fi to help contribute to the page, as well as check out our links in the description below for all of our sponsored content as well. And, all that other promo show stuff. But thank you again, ladies. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, shit. And follow our Instagram.
Oh, oops. I stopped the recording.
That's all right.